everyone, David McLeod here, your Life Mastery Coach. Thanks for joining me for today's daily affirmation presentation. One core value that I hold very dear to my heart is integrity. For me, integrity is a state of being in which my thoughts, words, actions, and emotions are all in mutual alignment. When these four elements are synchronized and pointing in the same direction, I find myself generally in a state of calmness and serenity. But there's more. When my synchronization is also aligned with my soul's purpose, then the experience is magnified immeasurably, beyond calmness and serenity, and into what I imagine the mystics refer to as bliss. When I'm in that state, everything in my life seems to be flowing effortlessly, and I'm completely open and receptive and trusting. Not only that, but I find myself to be unattached or even distracted by thoughts of past or future. Instead, I feel fully connected to the here and now. I am in a conscious space of total presence. What's interesting about this experience of integrity for me is that I don't have to be meditating in order to get there. I can be doing pretty much anything. As long as my thoughts, words, actions, and feelings are aligned with my soul's purpose, the experience of presence just shows up automatically. Clearly, when I'm in this state, I am bringing loving, compassionate energy into the world, and I am contributing to an overall process of healing. Imagine if all of us could do this at the same time, even if only for a moment. The impact on the world would be immense. So what's keeping us from doing that? Well, one thing I know is that I am challenged by an ego mind that has an insatiable appetite for chattering in my head. Because it is constantly focused on safety, it is always on the lookout for things it perceives as risky or dangerous. And when it sees situations which are mostly benign or non-threatening, it can attribute danger to them also and create a story in my head that I have to avoid the situation or stay in my comfort zone. These thoughts can trigger emotions within me, and within a very short time I can find that my thoughts, words, actions, and feelings are no longer in alignment. And of course, when that happens, I can easily get sidetracked from my soul's purpose. And this is how I can end up creating chaos and even destruction in the world. Well, guess what? I think it's fair to say that we're all getting sidetracked from time to time by our ego minds. And in fact, unless we have done some personal growth work to tame our egos, I'm guessing that most of us are controlled by our egos most of the time. But there is a way out. And as you're probably not surprised to hear, it has to do with unconditional love, which I believe is the only energy that can bring healing. Basically, we have to bring gentle, unconditional love to our ego mind, express gratitude for its unwavering attention to our safety, and then remind it that it's our soul that's really in charge. And all of this requires awareness. We have to be willing to admit when our egos are running the show and keeping us from our soul's purpose. Once we have that awareness, then we can reclaim our own inner truth, reconnect to our soul's purpose, and begin to realign our thoughts, words, actions, and feelings accordingly. The moment we do this, the whole world changes. I encourage you this week to monitor your ego mind from a place of unconditional love. Practice calming and reassuring your ego mind that you are perfectly safe, and then bring all your thoughts, words, actions, and feelings back into alignment with your soul's purpose. Enjoy the impact you create. Thanks for listening.